Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zane and today we have a Ryoma game. I've only had one video on this guy and actually he's pretty fun. Guys, as you can see from the title or whatever I decide to indicate what's in this video, we have a Violet mid. As you can look on our map, she is currently 1v1ing that Jinnar. Guys, don't ask me why. Please don't, because I don't even know. This is Conquer stuff, and we have a Violet mid. You'll see that we actually carried her easily, though. So let's get right into this. Here on Ryoma, I try to actually just click the second skill. It doesn't work out, so I'm not even going to bother doing that again. I can see that the Anat dragged out the camp anyways, so I'm just not going to go to that camp. I'm going to avoid it. Here I can see the Grok is trying to invade. So guys, with my super long passive range where the enhanced basic attack, I'm just going to slow him with my new red buff. And guys, we actually pick up a nice first blood at 1:30. It's a very quick first blood. You could see how he just tried to move up, and as soon as he realized that the red was already gone, it was too late as he was slow as hell. Guys, also you can see that he actually flickered there. Usually when you're in a situation like that, guys, you know you're gonna die. Don't use your flickers, don't use stuff like that. I hit with the wisp here with the stun, but actually it doesn't stun her, the second skill, it just deals damage. I go back to mid knowing that the Maraud's probably here. I can see that he just used all of his dashes and his second skill. So guys, I roll towards him, I use my second skill to stun him, I hit him with that Wailing Blade to slow him and deal some extra damage from my passive basic attack, and guys, we are able to finish him off with the ultimate. And also guys, a nice little combo on Ryoma is you want to use your passive followed up by the second skill very fast. You know, in yesterday's video where I saw something about the butterfly and her first skill and ultimate, this is almost the exact same thing. You can cancel the animation if you just go passive into second skill, but the thing about this is you need to have it at like a perfect time, because if you do the second skill too soon, then the damage from the passive will not go through. I'll have examples of this throughout the video, so I will point them out for you guys. If you guys are new to Ryoma or trying to learn them, right there you can see I did it. I used the Wailing Blade, and then I forget what the passive is called, but I used the passive. God dang, talk English. I use my passive, and then right away I can use my second skill. Guys, the passive on Ryoma actually has a pretty long cast time. You can see it just when I'm walking around. It is a pretty generously long cast time. So if you're able to turn second skill and passive into one, it really helps. Here you can see I don't have my punish, so I'm just gonna use my second skill as like a makeshift punish. I'm gonna roll towards the Jinnar and get the reduction onto my pinwheel, which is like reduced by 3 seconds or something if it hits an enemy hero. You can see that I backed up there while we were killing wisps, so my passive could deal extra damage. Here I'm very low, but again, you guys know I never want to back when I'm low HP. That should be like the like the message from my channel, that you guys should be getting that point, if anything, overall. So you know, since I'm Ryoma, I can just ultimate pretty much anything and I will get HP back. I'm also building soul. Over here I check the bush with my second skill. Nothing much really. Here you can see the Maraud dashes towards me. I'm going to dash the way I did. I dashed more upwards towards my blue, because as we saw, there was a Grok down there kind of with our Richter under tower, so I wasn't really sure where he was at. I didn't want to roll downwards toward bot and really run into that Grok. Like, what if he was just waiting for me, or he was rotating up from clearing bot wave and could have gotten a nice kill onto us. So we're not going to rotate that way. We are going to roll a different way, and we end up surviving. It's a very like a very small thing, but it could end up having a massive effect. So here we're just taking our red. We can see that there's a bit of a skirmish going on top lane. We can see the Maraud and the Jinnar are actually lagging behind. We can see the Maraud just used both of his dashes and he recalled, and now he's just walking up. I can see that the Jinnar's coming up here, guys. You can see Wailing Blade into the second skill. Right there, you can see how the how fast it was, the damage. You can see that I punish the Maraud here with my Frostbite, and I try to hit him with my passive again. I'm able to hit him here. I save onto my ultimate until he goes back to his original spot before he uses dash. And guys, you can see that I aimed in the bush even though I didn't see him. I did that because that was his only escape. You can see that I pinwheel into the Quillen here, and then I use my second skill, get a nice stun off on him. I kind of I'm messing around with the Quillen a little bit under tower, like I'm unsure where he's gonna go. I'm waiting for something, but like as soon as I feel like he's going to fall for it, I use my ultimate and it actually works. It's just a bit of 9 games there. Here, since I don't know where their team really is, I'm just going to drag this into the bush and wait for my second skill to be up so I can effectively just punish it and not have to worry about anything stealing it. Again, I'm going to take this one camp near mid lane as well. So yeah guys, you can see on the Jinnar kill there how we comboed our passive and second skill to make it very, very, very fast. We can see that there is some fighting going on bot side that we are unfortunately not in. I hate this as a jungler when there's fighting going on and you're just not involved. But anyways, we can see the Grok here, but I try to use my passive and second skill, but actually the second skill goes way off. I think it was aiming towards Jinnar or something for some reason, probably because I have lowest HP targeting on. But yeah, we are able to slow that Grok with our red buff and able to pick up the kill. You can see we are starting to build our frost cape, and guys, look at that damage onto the Murad there. We just destroyed his HP bar. Again, look at this Jinnar. He has to recall very, very fast. You can see here we use our guys, look at this damage. Look at this poke that we are doing. Like, there's nothing to say, just we are dealing insane damage. The Grok barely misses me by like a hair. Guys, look at this Quillen's HP bar. Are you kidding me? And then as soon as I see him coming back, I can see his shadow. By the way, I saw both of those people together, so I stunned them both, and I pinwheeled out of there because I knew the Grok could potentially have flicker. I'm always going to be treating Groks like they have flicker pretty much. It's almost always what you want to be doing. Always assume that if you are in the bad position to where he can flicker ult you, he will flicker ult you. Don't take it as like, oh, maybe he will. No, he will. Like, that's how you have to be thinking with these things. So that's why I pinwheel away, and actually he was getting ready to ultimate me with the flicker. Here you can see that we are just pinwheeling towards them. We're trying to hit them with our second skills. As soon as I see Grox back up, I'm just going to pinwheel away again and leave. Guys, look at this Murad. We use our second skill, and then the Frost Cape passive actually enhances the damage on our passive, which means that we just dealt so much damage. We probably did 80% of his HP. Guys, you can see on the guys. Rewind right now and look at how I hit that wisp. You can see, if you can pause it while I'm hitting the wisp, you can see 2 damage stacks on her. One is from my passive from the second skill hitting, and the second is from the second skill. So both of those things dealt like a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. You couldn't even tell that I used my passive. There you can see I go up very close to the Jinnar. Basically walk up right in front of his face, and then I pinwheel in the other direction. Guys, we're just having fun at this point. We're like diving in under their core. As soon as I see Grok up again, and guys, look at that little funny moment where the Grok actually switches places with the Omen. He goes, I guess that must have been from Omen's hook and also Grok's hook landing on each other. But yeah guys, you could see that we were dealing some stupid damage later on in that game. Just we were going crazy to whatever came up to us. We were hitting with our passive and our second skill, and we were just shutting everything down. Guys, I couldn't even tell that we had a Violet mid that game because we were just destroying everything. Like, we had no mage, I don't think. Did we? Because look at that, guys. 45% damage. It doesn't even matter. We were the mage. We were the poke damage. We were the assassin. We were even we were an ADC. We were everything. We were our own support. Everything was going crazy that game. You can see we didn't even have really any magic damage except for my friend on the Annette. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all later.